the college I'm actually going to be going to this year and the following years is going to be you guys. Just ignore any background noise. So I applied to like 10 colleges. A couple that you won't see in this video will be I don't remember if I applied to Dillard or not, but I know that I said that I was interested. So I think Dillard and Xavier, I know for sure that I applied to Xavier. They never got back to me, so you won't see them in this video. I don't know if they'll ever respond saying that like I didn't get in or I did or whatever, but they literally never responded to me. So those are a few other ones that I applied to, and some of them were through a website called Niche, which basically you put in your test scores and your GPA and stuff like that, and they basically, and your interests, and they pick colleges for you, and they can automatically send like your information to those colleges saying that would you get like accepted or not. So I did that, and I got accepted to a few through Niche, but I wasn't interested, so I'm not gonna include them in this video. I did bring all of my acceptance letters, so I'm going to be showing them to you guys, and yeah, just talking a little bit about each one. So the first one, I'm not really going in any order. Some of them do have dates on them, but I'm not really going in a particular order. The first one I have in my stack is from Houston Christian University. So they sent me this, welcome to the pack. And let's see. So yeah, so it's a big poster. It just says HCU bound. So that's one of the first ones that I got. And basically their mascot is a husky. Did they send me a letter? I don't remember. Oh yeah, they did. Okay. So this one was from February 8th of this year, and they just said congratulations that I've been accepted to the university beginning fall 2024. So in addition to your acceptance, you have been awarded the President's Scholarship in the amount of $88,000 or $22,000 per academic year. They sent me this, which was really sweet, and now that I'm reading this again, I could have actually gotten a t-shirt for being accepted, but it might be too late now. So that was one of the first ones that I actually got in the mail, which was really special. So Houston Christian University is a Christian university that's in Houston, Texas. I applied to this university because they kept sending me emails, and I also applied to Jessup University, and I got accepted into that one too, but I don't think it's in this one. And I also applied to Bethany Global University, but I also don't think they sent me a paper. If they did, I lost it. I think it was email. So if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. But I got accepted into those universities because I wanted to be a part of a Christian university, because that's very important to me, and I just wanted to go somewhere where my faith would be embraced and where I could be with like-minded people. So that's why I applied to those universities, and I got in. But only thing is that when you apply and get accepted into a university out of state, since I live in Louisiana, I wouldn't be able to use my TOPS money for those universities, so that played a factor into whether I wanted to go or not. But I am very grateful that I got accepted into HCU, BGU, and Jessup University, which is the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Now this one was from January 10th, 2024, and I got awarded the Cypress Scholarship, and the annual amount is $2,600, and the total amount is $10,400, and that's over the course of the 4 years. So this is like for a full-time student. Like all of these are like for a full-time student, and they congratulated me on my achievements and being accepted into the school. So I got that, which was really, really special. This was my first, I think my first letter that I got, and I was so super excited about it. I still am. I like couldn't believe it for some reason, and I just feel really grateful to get accepted into UOL. In addition to getting this $2,600 scholarship annually, is that I did the Horatio Alger scholarship for, I forgot what it was called, but they have a few different ones for high school juniors and seniors, but I think this one was for high school seniors, and it was like if you wanted to go to UOL or another school, It was only 2 schools that you could go to if you won the money, and it was for $15,000. And it was basically asking you to write about different adversities you've been through, who you look up to, other Horatio Alger award winners, and how they inspired you. And I did all that, and I actually won the scholarship, so I won the $15,000. The main one that you guys have already seen is University of Holy Cross. So I applied to University of Holy Cross in I feel like November or December of last year, and my award letter got sent out kind of late, but this is from February 15th, and it just says, on behalf of the University of Holy Cross community, it is with great pleasure that I extend to you a formal offer of admission to the University of Holy Cross for the fall 2024 semester. So they awarded me the Holy Cross Excellence Scholarship, which totals $24,000 over a 4-year period of $6,000 annually, and it's renewable every year as long as I keep my GPA and stuff up. So this was the first, it basically acceptance and scholarship information all in one, but this was the first one that I got from University of Holy Cross. But a couple weeks after, I forgot exactly what day, but they actually came to my school, as you guys saw in the unseen moments of high school video. But they came to my school and surprised me and told me that I won another scholarship that I actually had to do an interview for, which I mentioned in another video. But I had to do an interview for, and it was a sit-down interview with the provost and the president, and they were picking, I think, 1 girl and 1 boy, if I'm not mistaken, to win this scholarship. It was basically almost a full ride. It's a presidential scholarship which covers tuition and fees, but you still have to pay for housing and books and your meal plan, but the tuition itself is covered. So I won that scholarship, which I'm super grateful for. And so this one, you know, this one is, I'm not gonna say trash, but this one is not the official one that I earned. That one actually has the terms and conditions, but I didn't want to show it on this video. But this is the first letter that I got from them, but I won an additional scholarship for all the tuition and fees, and that goes for all 4 years that I'm enrolled at the university. Along with the surprise, they brought me flowers. They brought me a goodie bag which had a hat. It had a really cute Bible with sticky notes in it, Holy Cross Bible. It also had a t-shirt. I couldn't find a t-shirt for this video, so that's why I just have the hat. And they gave me something else too, but it was a really nice goodie bag that they gave me. So I'm really grateful for that. So Holy Cross, if you're watching this, thank you again. That was a really sweet surprise, and I'm definitely keeping the hat, even though it doesn't fit on my head, but I'm gonna keep it just for the memorabilia. This is probably the first university I actually applied to. That's the word I'm looking for. First university I applied to was actually Southeastern. So they sent me this letter in the mail, and it's basically saying that I got for the fall 2024 and spring 2025 aid year, I got the Southeastern Honor Scholarship. So the annual award is $1,000, which means it's going to be $500 each semester, and the 4-year total award is $4,000. So this is a good amount, especially for Southeastern's tuition rate, because they have the lowest tuition out of the schools that I've mentioned, which is another factor that really interests me in them. And it's very local to where, I mean, it's a local school in my area, so I was like, you know, that would be really good to go ahead and apply to them. We had a ceremony at the Advanced College and Career Center, which is like an extension of not my high school, but it's like surrounding high schools can go to the center like a half a day. So they had a ceremony for my teaching program, basically saying if I go to Southeastern and get my bachelor's degree in education, it doesn't matter what subject focus, in 4 years that I'm guaranteed a teaching position in the Tangipahoa Parish. And they gave us these really cute shirts. They gave us these shirts, and they also gave us a goodie bag, and we also took pictures with Rooming the Line, so I'll put some more pictures up here. But that was a really fun experience. I also went to their scholarship showcase. I took some pictures, but I didn't take like a lot of pictures. That was a really good experience. I also went to their education day, which was really good. They had more food and goodies for us. Like they really spoil us when they have events. And what else did I go to this year with Southeastern? I went to a couple of things, and they had a couple of appearances at my school and at the career center. A general note before I say this, that I'm grateful for all the universities that sent me something and accepted me, because that's a big deal to me. It feels like these 4 years have went by so fast. Like, I was just a freshman, like just going back to school amidst all the COVID-19 craziness. But I finally graduated, and it's just been a long journey, not only applying but also just following up to make sure that I have everything ready for this fall, because I'm literally starting college in probably less than a month now. Well, ULO, Southeastern, Holy Cross, Houston Christian University. The college I'm actually going to be going to this year and the following years is going to be, oh please, Southeastern. So some of my close friends and family already know that I'm going to Southeastern, but a lot of people, I did say that I was going to Holy Cross, and I'll talk more about why I'm not going in a future video, but I'm actually going to be going to Southeastern. So I'm going to tell you guys why I decided to go to Southeastern instead of the other colleges that I applied to and got accepted into. The number one thing is that Southeastern is a public college, and when I say that, I mean that they can accept things like TOPS, which is something that I worked really hard over these last couple of years to earn. TOPS is a Louisiana, basically financial aid. It basically uses your GPA to calculate an amount that you will get based on the college that you attend, and it's only applicable to colleges in Louisiana, and it's not applicable to private colleges. The second thing is that, like I said, my family has roots at Southeastern, so that really motivates me to want to attend their college. And I've been on the campus, I don't want to say my whole life because that's pretty dramatic, but I've definitely been on the campus a lot, and I feel familiar with it, and it always feels like home to me when I go to their campus. Other campuses I've visited, I'm not going to say any names, but it's not any that I've mentioned in this video, but other colleges that I've visited, it just feels like
mediocre.
It doesn't really feel very homey. It just feels like a bunch of architecture, and it's just, it was not a vibe at all. Another reason is that it's close to home for me, so I could literally stay at home and attend that university if I wanted to. Another thing is that all the events that they do, they always have something fun going on. And you don't even have to be a student to go. Another thing is that they are ESA friendly, so that's another thing. I'm in the process of getting Bali registered to be an emotional support animal, because that's what I actually got her for. More about that, like I said, in another video, but they are ESA friendly. And another thing about them is that they, even though this wasn't really my reason for going, but one thing that made me want to go even more is that, for one, they don't discriminate. They have one of the most diverse campuses that I've seen. There's all different types of races, sexualities, everything on their campus. They make everyone feel included, and they don't discriminate against you, so that's something that I liked. It's not just one race or one gender. It's literally mix of everyone, and it just works for them. But they are test optional, if I'm not mistaken, so if you didn't score the best on the ACT or SAT, depending on where you live, they will still accept you. You just have to do, I think it's called remedial classes for whatever subject or part of the test like you didn't do as well in. Overall, the biggest reason why I decided on Southeastern is because of the community. So not only being close to my family, but also just the environment that they have on the campus. It's always felt very homey and very comfortable. Even though it's a bigger campus than I initially thought, it really doesn't feel big, but like in a good way. So there's always a lot of things to do, and there's always support from the professors. Even in taking dual enrollment, I took 2 dual enrollment classes throughout high school, and it was through Southeastern, and the professors are good, and they will definitely be there to help you if you need it. And just like the different events that I've attended this year has just ultimately solidified that I want to go there, because I know that I'll have someone to support me if I need help, and I also know that there are people, especially in the education department, rooting for me to get a teaching degree, whereas some of the other universities kind of shy away from teaching. They don't really want that to be the main focus of their university, which I understand, but I just feel like if teaching isn't if it's not something that's really important to them, then they should just take it off of their website and take it off from their curriculum, because it's not fair for someone to be investing time, money, and resources to go to a university that doesn't have a degree for them, because that's what I want to do. I want to become a teacher, and that's what I'm going to do when I start in a couple weeks at Southeastern. So basically, in a nutshell, community and just the different options they have with getting my degree and my certificate at the same time are the main reasons that I chose the university that I'm going to be attending in the fall. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what university you'll be attending, or what's your dream university that you want to attend in the future. And without further ado, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I post every Tuesday and Friday, so until then, bye guys!